8 most hated couples in 90 Day Fiance. Number 1. Danielle and Mohammed. Season 1 couple Danielle and Mohammed have been broken up for quite some time now, but their relationship will go down in history. We are inclined to feel sorry for Danielle, but come on, anyone could see from day one that Mohammed was not into this woman. Their relationship was so annoying because of Danielle's desperation and Mohammed's inclination to take advantage of her desperation. It is safe to say that both parties contributed to be the most hated couple. Danielle was more concerned about hooking up with a younger guy than how comfortable her kids would be with a strange man in the house, and that's in addition to lying about basically everything. Losing her job, being prepared for his arrival. Yet, Mohammed is far from blameless in the matter. Number 2. Ashley and Jay. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Ashley and Jay are now known as the fakest couple of the series so far. Jay has been accused of cheating, stealing money, and all sorts of other wild things. Ashley has been accused of faking an illness, lying about the custody of her kids, and her overall relationship with Jay. They routinely ticked off a lot of viewers, and no one could keep track of their story or any of the timelines they were peddling. The couple eventually broke up, or didn't. We don't actually know at this point. Number 3. Eric and Leda. Eric and Leda are more drama off camera than on, and that's a hard pill to swallow for some, seeing as they were absolutely horrible and hard to stomach. Eric came off as weak and pathetic, and Leda came off as a horrible person for trying to force him to stop paying child support. The couple is still together, with a few reports coming out where Eric was arrested for domestic abuse against Leda. He later admitted to having to physically restrain her from harming herself, hence the domestic violence situation. Number 4. Ricky and Melissa. Ricky was such a creep, and we only wish that we knew it before he got to Colombia to meet Melissa. The biggest problem we had with both the couples was that the first and only dinner date they had, they both seemed like they did not want to be there. In addition, the fake couple seemed to part ways so quickly that it was almost unnatural for them.
Because I still haven't heard from Melissa since our first date. I thought we hit it off great, and she just blew me off.
We don't even remember if Melissa ordered a meal before she took off. They had been talking online for about a year, and Ricky made it seem like this was it for him. Melissa knew she didn't want to show up to the dinner, so she basically wasted our time. Viewers got invested, but it came back to bite us in the butt. Number 5. Mark and Nikki. With an almost 40-year age gap, this couple rubbed people the wrong way immediately. Mark came off as a complete creep, and it always seemed like he was talking down to Nikki. The controlling aspects of Mark, and in particular the way he speaks to Nikki like she was just a child, was just too much for some of the viewers. Thankfully, they didn't end up getting a lot of screen time. Now they are basically nowhere online. We can't help but assume Mark limits Nikki's social media time, if she gets any to begin with. Number 6. Nicole and Azan. Nicole, at this point, is an idiot. We can't even be mad at Azan anymore because he is showing his true colors very brightly. It is now up to Nicole to grow a backbone for her and her daughter.
And things like, before I lied and told you like this girls that I talked to, that I don't have the number. I had them.
Azan has said some vile things about Nicole in her way, and he even mocked her as she walked up a desert sandhill, panting for her dear life. She has sent him a lot of money, which was supposed to open some kind of beauty bar in Morocco. He also hasn't proven that he even likes Nicole, let alone love her the same way he does. Overall, he comes off as a scam artist, and she is completely blind to all the red flags. They don't deserve each other. Number 7. Colt and Debbie. Colt and Debbie were not a couple. They are mother and son. However, they might as well be with the way they codepend on one another. Debbie and Colt's real girlfriend at the time, Larissa, just couldn't get along. Colt always seems to take his mom's side, which causes an even bigger rift in their relationship. Colt and Debbie are cringeworthy to watch. They act like an old married couple, and it had become annoying to the point that fans were rooting for Larissa, who they couldn't stand due to her antics. Debbie and Colt are now on Pillow Talk, which is weird because Pillow Talk refers to the conversations you have with your spouse while in bed at night. Yuck. Number 8. Anfisa and George. Personally, we don't see anything wrong with Anfisa and George. In fact, they make a good couple. They both bring the unexpected. Anfisa is physically and verbally abusive to George, and in return, he buys her things. Although, usually not the things she wants, since he lied about how much money he has. One of the most iconic scenes between Anfisa and George was when she wanted George to grab her red bag. She yelled and screamed at him for what seemed like no reason. This was the scene that started making people really dislike these two. Unfortunately, George is now in jail for possession, and surprisingly, Anfisa is hanging in there. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen now, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.